Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our future. Our future. Our future. Our future.
In this video, the founder and owner, his name is Michael Pride, of an emerging road brand out of New Zealand. Well, I guess you could probably say they've emerged now. They're called Chapter 2. Is going to be walking us through two new road bikes that they've recently launched. One being the climbing bike and the other being a brand new gravel bike. Now, Michael was up here at a local Chapter 2 dealer on the Sunshine Coast, Trilogy Cycles, several weeks ago now, but I've held onto this video as the gravel bike wasn't officially being released until November. Now, many of you will know, 12 months ago now, November 2018, I put together a build video on my very own Chapter 2 Rare A, which is the aero road bike in the fleet, and it's sitting right behind me here. And the build video has actually been my most popular video of all time, which I'll link to below. I'll also provide a link below to the Chapter 2 website. Please know that that is not an affiliate link, nor is this video sponsored. I'm just keen to share the word around about a brand, Chapter 2, that I personally believe in. Now, before we get into this discussion with Mike, I just wanted to let everyone know that in a few days' time, I'm going to have a free online training for road cyclists that want to take their performance to the next level. So if you land on this video 2 or 3 days after I've launched it, check for a link below. And if you want to ensure you get first access to that free training, make sure you check out my email newsletter list, which I'll link to below. You can subscribe to it, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, it's been an amazing 12 months since we last met. We made some really cool videos together, but in particular, I think we're really happy that we're actually finally launching a gravel bike called the AO.
Right.
We've been working on this project for about 18 months now, and part of this one trip that we're making now to Brisbane and Noosa and Sydney is to do a bit of a reset for our Australian business.
Yep.
We're now dealing with dealers directly.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting for us. We're now working out of Auckland, working with dealers directly and trying to build the market together with them through social media events such as this at Trilogy Cycles. Yeah, very exciting.
Can you tell us about this bike that you got next to you? You got two new bikes, eh? The HURU
yeah,
as well.
This is actually mine. This is my bike.
Oh, that's your bike.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's an extra small. It's pretty small.
What is the HURU?
Yeah, the HURU actually means feather in Maori. So as the name describes, it's a lightweight climbing bike. Yeah. It's super good on the climbs. Very stiff racing bike.
How light is it?
Oh,
this one here. About
790. Oh, this one's extra small, so it's even lighter than that. So I'd say it's probably about 750, 740 grams for the frame. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing. And this one is my own bike. It's built with Campagnolo Super Record.
Right.
And a couple of really cool features is that it uses a lot of T1000 carbon, especially in the head tube area and the bottom bracket, which gives us the control and the stiffness of the head tube, and the bottom bracket with power transfer, which is all the pedal stroke.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's a very engineered type of product, but at the same time, it's just beautiful to ride. It descends extremely well for a climbing bike. Yeah, love it. This is my go-to bike at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah.
Nice. And what about the gravel bike? You're launching this. This isn't even launched yet, is it?
Yeah, no. This actually doesn't come to market for another couple of months. So we're going to start shipping these in early November. And we've been working on this for around 18 months.
Right.
And the interesting about the gravel market is that we kind of took a bit of a backseat to wait for all the big players in the market to really settle down on the different tire sizes, wheel sizes, and things like that. And after doing quite a lot of research about what the brief should be, we decided that, you know, versatility was going to be the key thing. So for this bike, you know, it takes a 650B wheel up to 47 millimeters in tire width. Yeah, and with 700C you can put 42 millimeters. So you really have a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things, whether it's racing on gravel, adventure cycling, so you want to put panniers, racks, fenders, pretty much anything you want. It's pretty amazing. But on top of that, I think one of the really interesting features of this is that the rear dropout actually is adjustable.
Right.
So you can change the wheelbase by up to 15 millimeters.
Wow.
So as it stands right now, what you see here is on the center setting. But with a different insert right here, and you flip it over, you can change it up to 7.5 millimeters each way.
Wow.
But of course, that means that the rear brake caliper is actually on a bit of a track. So when you adjust the wheelbase, the whole system slides backwards and forwards. And I guess another thing that's probably quite interesting is that when we've analyzed this market in this gravel, there's a bit of kind of a throwback culture with this particular demographic. So we've actually designed this with a BSA threaded BB, and this chain guide actually is a factory-made chain guide and comes with it. So you have the option of doing 2x or 1x and all the flexibility that you want with the different gear ratios. And I guess another thing that's quite unique is that, you know, in order to be able to compatible with all the different types of group sets that are available, we have 3 different inserts here, which allows for Di2, ETAP, hydro, and even a dropper post. And that's probably one of the reasons why we actually opted for a 31.6 millimeter seat post size, because actually within the market, this is the most prevalent size for dropper posts, and you can actually wire this through all the way to the levers and make those adjustments for the droppers.
Aero handlebars there.
Yeah, so if you're into racing, yeah, this is our own handlebar, the Manor.
That's the Manor.
Yeah, it's great. It's a super stiff but yet comfortable handlebar, and we love it. Yeah, we love it. We have it on a number of our bikes.
You're gonna have a rest now? I've got all these bikes.
Yeah, have a rest, have a beer.
How long have you? How long is it taking you to develop all these?
Well, typically each project takes around 18 months from the moment I start drawing it, and I'm still a bit old school, so I draw by hand on a bit of tracing paper, scale 1 to 1, and then we reverse engineer those into a CAD drawing, and then we often do a prototype, which is a CNC block of plastic, so then we can see the size and the scale and the proportions, and from there we create the molds, and then all the way through to testing and ISO standards and things like that. Typically it's about 18 months. Yeah, so this particular AO has been an 18-month project. And that's how long it takes to design a really nice bike.
Well done.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Awesome. Whew, it's warm.
Sorry, I put you under the spotlight there, didn't I?
Yeah, no worries.